Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Shalakia. It's all praises to who the world ignorantly calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and Ba'ashem meaning in the name, Yahushai being the only name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and peace and mercy to the hopeful lake, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. On the Brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify and bring out more of this information, you know. And I'm gonna start at this scripture first, real quick. If you know, bear with me. This is Jeremiah 33 or 30 and 33. Where's that? What is that? Oh, Ezekiel 30 and 33. Salakia. It says, and with this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And what is the thing that's coming to pass? Prophecy. Yahushai himself, right? The scriptures tell us that the spirit of Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is the spirit of prophecy, right? This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Right? So the vision was what? The prophecy. So we're supposed to break down these things. That's how we make it plain. You know, because the scriptures tell you the Most High spoke in times past in, dark parables, you know, and similitudes. So what? We're here now to bring it out plainly, right? It says, "Is it glory of the Lord to hide a thing?" It's the glory of the Lord to hide a thing, but it's the honor of kings to search it out. So we're aspiring to be kings, a nation full of kings and priests, right? So we're the ones that are searching these things out and bringing it out to the people plainly. It says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision. Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it will surely come. Wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So what are we waiting for? What are we looking for? What are we looking at? Prophecy. So what? You go to the scriptures, you look out in the news, and you match the scriptures to what's going out in the news. This is what the scripture means by measure the time diligently in itself. Now, it's super soldiers and AI generals. Top Space Force scientist says Pentagon must adopt human augmentation tech to beat out adversaries, right? Now, did not Biden just have that press conference where he said we have to, build up stuff now to beat out our adversaries? You know? Did he not have that press conference? So what? Pretty soon they're going to start doing this human augmentation, which is what? Going into the mark of the beast. The M.O.T.B. It says the gradual merge of man and machine is not only inevitable, it is imperative. In the Pentagon's drive to outdo U.S. adversaries, the Space Force's top scientist said, hailing a new era of human augmentation and military tech at an event hosted by Air Force Research Laboratory. On Wednesday, Dr. Joel Moser, chief scientist for the Space Force, said superhuman technologies are on the horizon, insisting the U.S. cannot afford to lag in this area. It says, in the last century, Western civilizations transformed from an industrial-based society to an information-based society, But today we are on the brink of a new age, the age of human augmentation. He said, in our business of national defense, it's imperative that we embrace this new age, lest we fall behind our strategic competitors. So what is this all coming into, right? You see them have the brain hacking right here, the Neuralink, right? This is all going into the M.O.T.B, man. You know, because what their job is, they're gonna try to lay, they're gonna try to insert you with what their technology, because this devil is at the time where he's at the height of his pride. So what he's gonna say, you know what? I'm God, so this is how I want my shit to be. Now this is Isaiah 14 and Isaiah 14 and I started 11. It says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee." So Esau's entire kingdom is basically corroding underneath him. You know, his money is becoming worthless, right? Nobody wants to deal with business with him, right? There's no major inventions coming out of here. You know, America is consistently becoming the loser of the earth, man. Losing out on everything. Here it is. You had China just, I believe it was China, just did their International Space Station, something that shocked the entire world, right? Which they're gonna get judged too. So what? You know, this devil, his pomp, his pride is getting brought down. It says, verse 12. It says, "Thou art fallen from heaven, O Lucifer." You know, if you look up that word Lucifer, it simply means light bearer. The one with the knowledge of all things, the one with the highest knowledge in the land. Anybody can be Lucifer. Yahweh Shai was a Lucifer. He was a light bearer, right? He's the one who had all the knowledge of salvation, all the knowledge of things past and things to come, right? It says, "O Lucifer, son of the morning," it says, "Thou art cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations." And now, was there a spiritual demon, Satan, on the world just weakening the nations? No. This devil, the so-called white man, when you go back to Revelation, when it talks about the red horse that took peace from the earth and that they should kill one another, right? That was the so-called white man, right? So he's the one that destroyed the nations, who weakened the nations. That's verse 13. "Thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." And this is what this devil's done. He exalts himself above what? The Lord. Because everything he does in this world is to combat the Lord's creation. Here it is, the Lord made man and woman, like the scripture says in, I believe that's, what is that, Exodus or Genesis? It says man and woman created he them, right? But Esau says, no, Esau says you can be a transgender. Esau says you can be whatever you want to be. It says a man can get transitioned to a woman and a woman can get transitioned to a man. That's exalting yourself above the Most High, because here it is, this devil's trying to change what is, and his next step to changing what is no longer going to be men getting breast implants, and you know, it's going to be everybody having to take that mark of the beast. That's his next step. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." Right? And we're in North America. This is where Esau's power structure stems from, man. The military might of the world is America. It says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." See? So this devil is in the process of getting real real big for his britches, you know. Now I'm gonna go and jump to 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man," "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." Now, who's the man of sin? People are seeing this devil, the so-called white man, even his own women, which that goes back in the prophecy in the book of Job. You know, it tells you his women shall not basically care for him. I can't remember the exact wording, but you know, everybody's seeing this devil, the so-called white man, as being the problem and the defiler in the earth, right? So this is reading on. It says, "Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High," right? So it's no longer enough for the Lord to make man as he did, but this devil sees the human genome flawed in something that was just thrown together on luck. You know, they act like creation just randomly fell in line. You know, looking at, you know, but they have an old saying where it says nothing that was done in haste was ever worth anything. You know, nothing ever happened by mistake. These devils will sit here and act like the Lord's creation is flawed. So what is their goal? He's gonna put this in you, put that in you, and then you'll be better. No, we're not gonna get you back to what you were, being whole in the body. We're gonna make you greater, right? That's why you have movies like Upgrade. You know, Bloodshot with Vin Diesel in it. You know, the $1 million man back in back before I was even born. You know, the $1 million man was out there. You know, this is what this devil wants to do. It says back in 2 Thessalonians 4 and 2 Thessalonians 2:4, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is a power," or a God. Because through this, what he's going to say, you know what? All information comes from me. All ability comes from me. Because they even said it. Elon Musk said you can stream knowledge of something directly into somebody's brain, and they'll be able to do it. Now, who's gonna own all that information? And Esau's kingdom, he's not gonna allow you to get all the information you want freely. You know, you're gonna have to pay for that, and you're gonna have to go to him for all that. You know, it's no longer going to be what the Lord gave you as God-given talents. It's going to be what Esau gave you as a privilege, right? You know, this is how Esau's going to get down. This is Revelation chapter 13. You know, because this is the end game. This is the end game. This is what's getting ready to be forced out on the people. Revelation 13. And 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, right? It says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." And this is why you have stuff like Amazon coming up with their grocery stores, right? Whole Foods sitting there having registerless stores. Where you know, where you pay palm payments. You know, this is why these things are coming up, because pretty soon it's going to go from palm payments to chip verifications, right? This is where your identification, all your information to be on there, man. When you go to that word mark in Revelation, it goes into charagma, charax, charagma, charax, and grapho. Charagma meaning an imprinted mark, right? Something that's placed in the skin. Charax meaning palisade or stake, which goes into the delivery method of that so-called microchip, you know, because they say it's a grain of rice. So, you know, people look at it something so small and they're going to say, you know, this isn't that bad. But hey, man, even the smallest things can breed death, right? So this is Revelation 13 and 17, it says, and that no man by himself save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you don't have this, pretty soon when this devil issues out his new system, you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. And this is going to be the time where you're going to have to make a conscientious decision of who you want to serve, the Most High or these people. The Most High or this devil, man. The scriptures tell you, this day have I set before thee life and death. Choose ye. Right? Because you not taking this is going to be at a penalty of death. Right? This is Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, right? So if you sit here and bow down to this, and you accept this devil to come into you, right? Through his technology, if any man worship the beast in his image, right? The beast is what? The system that's going to bring forth, the beast is the organization that's going to bring forth this chip with this system. The image is the actual system, right? And the mark is what? It's going to be your badge of that following that system, bowing down. So if you receive that mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. When you go into that word indignation, it means righteous anger. So the Lord's going to be righteously pissed off that you sat there and tucked this devil's shit like the Lord isn't the one in control. This is why the scriptures tell you, fear not man, but fear him which is able to destroy both body and soul in hell. Right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So you can sit here and think that when you get this, that somehow you'll be able to eat, somehow you'll be able to, get back to normalcy. But the scripture already told you, hey, you're not going to have any rest day nor night. You don't know the effects of this, man. Here it is. Esau's coming up with 1,000,001 things right now that nobody knows the effects of it. He gave everybody these witches brews and had it shot up into your arms, and you thinking that you're protected against this disease that's out here. And here it is. People are sitting here getting blood clots, neurological damage to where they're doing the Harlem Shake for the rest of their fucking lives, and you people are just going along with it. So just because you take this chip in this day does not ensure that you're gonna have any rest, man. But for the brothers that sit here and stay firm, let me get this real quick. And this is one of those main scriptures that I always bring it into my mind. Like, hey, man, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And what's coming upon all the world? To try everybody, to see who your allegiance is to. That mark of the beast, it said, all that dwell upon the earth, rich and poor, free and bond, right? That's everyone. So that's the hour of temptation for brothers that are doing what they're supposed to now, praying to the Most High, repenting, trying to do the right thing according to the scriptures. Hey, the Lord said he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man. He's going to make sure we have the mindset to go through it and get through it. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Wakakada, Shalom.